Hadestown the musical is a very powerful musical theatre retelling of the myth of Orpheus and Eurydice from Greek mythology. And if you know me, you know I have a channel dedicated to Greek and Roman mythology, and I also have a lot of experience in musical theatre, so let's talk about it. Hadestown is by all accounts a very modern adaptation, which means it bears little resemblance to the original myth. And that's okay. You just can't expect it to be a one-to-one rehashing of the myth from ancient sources, but with music. Hadestown is set in this post-apocalyptic, Depression-era inspired world, and the musical score blends folk, jazz, blues, and New Orleans inspired music, creating a very unique, very emotional sound. It was created by Anais Mitchell and debuted on Broadway in 2019. In the original myth, a musician and a son of Muse, Orpheus, marries a woman called Eurydice. She dies tragically by being bitten by a snake or stung by a bee. Orpheus then goes on Catabasis' journey to the underworld to retrieve her, charms Cerberus the three-headed dog by playing his lyre, and convinces Hades and Persephone, once again via his music, to let him take Eurydice back to the mortal realm. They agree on the condition that he leads her out of the underworld without looking back at her. In Hadestown the musical, the narrator is Hermes the god, played by the legendary Christine Arnoux in the Australian production. Orpheus is this power tenor with a very difficult singing line, tasked with creating a song about Persephone and Hades and their love story. This ends up being a huge focus in the musical. And Eurydice is this fully explored character in her own right. She's got a very modern mezzo-soprano singing line. We actually get to see them fall in love in the musical. And both characters, along with the singing chorus, are these poverty-stricken urchins singing about their struggles until spring comes and Persephone comes up to the mortal realm. Persephone sings a bunch of really soulful numbers, and Hades is this very deep baritone bass register. Think Javert from Les Mis. You legit need a proper opera singer to play this role. It's not easy. The musical has 3 fates, although they're using the Greek names for all the other characters in the musical, but not for the fates, so they should be called the Moirai. But they have some of the coolest, like 3-part harmonies, so I'll give them a pass. I won't tell you how Eurydice finds herself in the underworld other than it's nothing like the myth, so it really caught me off guard. Orpheus, of course, goes off to find her. There are 2 ways that you can get into the underworld. The first way is like on the train, and your ticket is, 2 coins that you put on your eyes. This makes sense in mythology. That is the fare for Charon the ferryman to get you across the river Styx when you die. The other way is around the back. The underworld, or Hadestown, is a metaphor for industrial capitalism, where workers are trapped in endless labor with no reward. They sing a song called Why We Build the Wall, which is this chilling anthem about fear-based control and economic inequality. Topical. The musical also explores the themes of hope versus doubt, love versus fear, all firmly within the specific context of the musical setting in poverty and scarcity, which I thought was very clever.